Okay, so yesterday we have studied about the laws of refraction. The first law of refraction states that the incident ray, the refracted ray, and the normal drawn at the point of incidence all lie on the same plane. That is, they can be drawn on the same surface. Okay, like here, any ray of light passing from rarer to denser medium will refract towards the normal, will bend towards the normal. Okay, and the laws of refraction we have studied. The laws of refraction are the first one, this incident ray, the refracted ray, and this normal, which is drawn at the point of incidence. All three rays lie on the same plane. This is the first law of refraction. Then the second law states that the sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is constant. And what is this constant equals to? This constant is called as the refractive index of the second medium with respect to first. Today we will study about refractive index. So the ratio of sine I to sine R is constant, and this constant we call it as the refractive index of which medium? Second medium with respect to first. Like here the ray of light is passing from rarer to denser medium. So it will bend towards the normal. But if a ray of light is passing from denser to rarer medium, then it will from the normal. So a ray of light, rarer to denser will bend towards the normal. Denser to rarer will bend away from the normal. Okay, and we also have studied about what are optically rarer and denser mediums. Optically rarer medium is the one in which the speed of light is higher. The speed of light is more. Such a medium we call it as optically rarer medium. Whereas the medium in which the speed of light becomes slower, the speed of light decreases. Such a medium we call it as optically denser medium. Okay, so rarer to denser medium will bend towards the normal. Denser to rarer medium will bend away from the normal. And the two laws of refraction are the first one, the incident ray, the refracted ray, and the normal drawn at the point of incidence. Rays lie on the same plane, and the second law states that the sine of angle of refraction to the sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is constant for a given pair of medium. Okay, and this constant we call it as refractive index of medium with respect to first. Okay, so these are the two laws of refraction. Now let's proceed. The next topic is we'll study about refractive index. Okay, now here we'll study about refractive index. We have already studied that sine this law, Snell's law of refraction. The second law is called as the Snell's law of refraction, in which sine I upon sine R is constant, and this constant we call it as refractive index of the second medium with respect to first. Okay, now refractive index. Okay, this shows that how much the light will bend in the second medium. Okay, so this refractive index is that quantity which shows that what will be the extent of bending of the light in the second medium. More it will bend, so more it will have the optical density or so on. We'll study about it. Okay, now here the refractive index of the second medium with respect to first. How is it defined? Definition here we are studying. The refractive index is generally represented by N. There is one more symbol for this representing refractive index, that is a Greek symbol mu. This is called as mu. Okay, this also in some of the books this may be the symbol for the refractive index, but in the NCERT book it is represented by N. So if it is written as mu, this is now here we are representing it by N. Now the refractive index of the second medium with respect to first. How is it written? N subscript is 21. N 21. The refractive representation for refractive index. Refractive index of the second medium with respect to first. For example, a ray of light is passing. This is the first medium, this is the second medium. They are together, so they bend towards the normal. Okay, so this is the second medium, this is the first medium. Okay, let us consider that here is the, or any medium is the first medium and second is some denser medium. So here, this refractive index of the second medium with respect to first is written as n to 1, which is equal to the ratio of speed of light in the first medium. Speed of light in first medium upon the speed of light in the second medium. The speed of light in medium. Let the speed of light in first medium is v1 and the speed of light in the second medium is v2. So n21, the refractive index of the second medium with respect to first, is equal to v1 upon v2. v1 is the speed of the light in the first medium and v2 is the speed of the light in the second medium. For example, let this is passing from water to glass. Let the ray of light is passing from water to glass. So we'll get the refractive index of which medium? Second. Second medium is what? Glass. With respect to the first medium is water. So here we'll get the refractive index of glass with respect to water, which is equal to the speed of the light in the first medium. That is the speed of light in water divided by the speed of light in glass. Okay, so this is how we define the refractive index. Then we'll proceed to the absolute refractive index. Okay, before doing that, write the heading refractive index. Keep your copies with you, copy and the pen. Write down refractive index. Write the refractive index of the second medium with respect to first. The refractive index of the second medium with respect to first is defined as the ratio of speed of light, in the first medium to the speed of light in the second medium, Okay, so refractive index of the second medium with respect to first is defined as the ratio of speed of light in the first medium to the speed of the light in the second medium. Now write this formula. N21 is equal to speed of light in first medium divided by the speed of light in second medium. Write this formula. Let the speed of light in the first medium is v1 and the speed of the light in the second medium is v2. So write down v1 upon v2. Okay, so this is the expression of the refractive index into 1, v1 upon v2. Okay, now write here example, draw this figure. Ray of light passing from water to glass. Ray of light passing from water to glass. Okay, make the figure. Write down. The refractive index of glass with respect to water. The refractive index of glass with respect to water is given by, write this formula. The refractive index of glass with respect to water is given by, what will you write? In GW. G is the second medium, glass with respect to water, is equal to the speed of the light in water divided by the speed of the light in glass. Okay, so NGW is equal to V, speed of the light in water, we have written it as VW, upon the speed of the light in glass, we have written it as VG. So NGW is equal to VW upon V. Written? Okay, now first understand, then I will dictate you. Now if the first medium is air, if the first medium is air or vacuum, okay, if the first medium is air or vacuum, then obviously the second medium will be the denser medium, like suppose it is glass. Okay, then also the ray of light bends towards the normal. Why? Because glass is denser to air or vacuum. So it will bend towards the normal. Okay, now we will get the refractive index of the second medium with respect to first only. But this refractive index of the second medium will be called as the absolute refractive index. So if the first medium is air or vacuum, then we get the refractive index of the second medium, which is called as the absolute refractive index. Formula is the same, the absolute refractive index of second medium. This is the absolute refractive index of second medium. N2 is equal to the speed of the light in the first medium. In the first medium, now the first medium is air or water. With what speed does it travel? It travels with a speed 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second, which we denoted by C. So what is the speed of the light in the first medium? C. Speed of the light in vacuum or air. And what is its value? 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. Upon the speed of the light in the second medium, it may be glass, it may be water, any. So this is the speed of the light in the second medium. So absolute refractive index is, the formula is the same, the speed of the light in the first medium, but here in the first medium it will travel with a speed c, which is equal to 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second upon v. So where c is equal to 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. Okay, now write down absolute refractive index. Put the heading absolute refractive index. Write down, if the first medium is air or vacuum, if the first medium is air or vacuum, then the refractive index of the second medium, is called as absolute refractive index. Then the refractive index of the second medium is called as the absolute refractive index and is given by, write this, N2. Okay, 1 we will not write, N2 1 we will not write, because now this is the absolute refractive index only. Which medium? Second medium. So N2 is equal to C upon V, where C, the value of C is the speed of light in air or vacuum, which we take it as 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second, where C is equal to 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. So N2 is equal to C upon V. So this refractive index, we call it as absolute refractive index. Write down, for example, Make this figure. The ray of light is passing from air to glass. A ray of light is passing from air to glass. So which side will you bend? Very important to check that. You will bring it towards the normal. Why? Because the ray of light is passing from rarer to denser medium. So mark the incident ray, draw the normal at the point of incidence and draw the refracted ray which should be bent towards the normal. Okay, now this is the example. We'll get the absolute refractive index of the second medium. What is the second medium here? Glass. So the absolute refractive index of glass is equal to C upon the speed of the light in glass. Speed of the light in the first medium, air or vacuum, it is traveling with 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second upon the speed of the light in the second medium, the speed of the light in glass. So for example, ray of light passing from air to glass. We get the absolute refractive index of glass which is equal to C upon V, the speed of the light in the second medium, that is Vg. Written that, write down, make the figure and write the example for the absolute refractive index. The absolute refractive index of glass is C upon V, the speed of the light in glass Vg. Okay, now here, there's one table made on page number 175. The refractive index of some material medium are given over there. No need to remember all these values. Okay. For air or vacuum, it is 1. For vacuum, it is 1. For air, it is 1.0003. Okay. So for air or vacuum, we'll take the refractive index of this air or vacuum to be 1. Okay. And for the other media also, the refractive indices are given. No need to remember all these values. Okay, so from this table you can see that which medium is having the lowest refractive index? It is air. Air is having lowest refractive index and the highest refractive index is of diamond. How much is it? 2.42. But no need to remember these values. Okay, air is having the least value of refractive index and diamond is having the maximum value of the refractive index. Okay, among all these substances which are given over here. For water it is 1.3, for glass it is 1.5. Okay, now here more the refractive index, more optical denser is the medium. More the refractive index, more will be its optical density. Okay, more the optical density, more denser means the speed of the light will become much more slower in that medium. Okay, so one line you can write it over there. More the refractive index of a medium, more the refractive index of a medium, more is its optical density. More is its optical density. That is, it is more optical denser. That is, it is more optical denser. And so the speed of light, decreases. So the speed of light decreases. Okay, so more the refractive index, more optical denser. We know that if it is more optical denser, the speed of the light will further reduce. Okay, now here, page number 176. There are some unsolved questions. The first one is a ray of light traveling in air enters obliquely into water. Does the ray of light bends towards the normal or away from the normal, and give the reason? It is moving from air to water. Yes, we know that water is having the refractive index 1.33 and air is having 1. So which is more denser? Water is more denser. Page 176, question 1. Okay, air to water. The refractive index of air is 0.0003 and the refractive index of water is 1.33. So more the refractive index, more denser it is. So it means that water is more denser than air. Okay, as water is more denser than air. Now the ray of light is passing from air to water. That is rarer to denser medium. So which side will it bend? It will bend towards the normal. So angle of refraction will be less than the angle of incidence. So it will bend towards the normal. Why? Because the ray of light is passing from air to water, that is from rarer to denser medium, so it will bend towards the normal. So what is its answer? It bends towards the normal. It bends towards the normal because the ray of light is passing from rarer to denser medium. Because the ray of light is passing from rarer to denser medium. Okay. Then question number 2 is light enters from air to glass having a refractive index 1.50. What is the speed of the light in glass? The speed of the light in vacuum is given as 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. Okay, so here it is given the absolute refractive index of glass, which is equal to 1.55 because the ray of light is passing from air to glass. So its refractive index is 1.50. We have to find out the speed of the light in glass. This speed we have to determine Vg, speed of the light in glass. If the speed of the light in vacuum or in air, we take it to be 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. Now what is the formula? Absolute refractive index of the glass is the speed of light in vacuum or in air divided by the speed of light in glass. This is given, C is given. Okay, let us write it to be C. So C is given, we have to find out Vg. How will we substitute the values? Or bring Vg here is equal to C upon Ng. C is how much? 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 and the refractive index is 1.50. So it is 30 upon 15, that is 2 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. So what is the speed of the light in glass? It is 2 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. Okay, use this formula C upon the absolute refractive index of the second medium is C upon the speed of the light in the second medium. Okay, the second medium here is the glass. So Vg is equal to C upon Ng. Okay, one more thing. Refractive index doesn't have any unit. Why? Because refractive index is the ratio of the speed to speed. So this units cancel out. So there is no unit of refractive index. Refractive index doesn't have any unit. Okay, so the speed of the light, as you are finding the speed of the light in the glass, what will be the unit? Meter per second. Then question number 3 is find out from table 10.3 the medium having the highest optical density and also find out the medium with the lowest optical density. The table which we have discussed just now. Okay, in that highest optical density is of diamond and the lowest optical density is of air. Okay, so from that table you have to find out the lowest optical density is of air and the highest optical density is of is of diamond. Okay, the next two questions you will try it yourself tomorrow. Before starting the class, we'll discuss those questions and then we'll proceed